We've started. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We just started. And that means a lot. Okay, guys. So we just started up the live session a few seconds ago. And we're in for something big today. Oh, despite was streaming a bit late and really apologizing for that. We are apologizing for that. And we're more like we just started and just like us now and what we've been doing and what we've been doing and what we'll keep on doing. Okay, and what we're talking about, and before now, many people knows already, and maybe many people have been joining our live mission one. They have been joining our live mission soon, and then because here on YouTube we stream every day, and I guess if this is your first time of seeing us, okay, we'll salute you, and that's cool. Just a quick one. Let me see something on my screen. Just a quick one. Just a quick one. Just a quick one. I just almost done. Yeah. So, guys, I don't shout too much today. That's cool, and we are set fully now. I hope this thing is a kind of, I guess, yes. Let me just, I guess it's okay like this. Hey, my God, God, I beg. Well, guys, that's cool. It's fine. Yeah. We just started, and if you're seeing us, we'll see you. If you're not seeing us, we'll see you. That means we have four eyes. Anyway, guys, it's me again, Ufgraphics, and we're sect, just like we've been doing, and just like we'll keep on doing. So, before now, okay, we just started, and we're going to be welcoming, like, we're going to be welcoming new viewers, people seeing us for the first time, and returning viewers, people that has been seeing us, and old viewers, more like our supporters, let's just say old viewers, like we have some old friends and old members as well. So of course they know, obviously we know them. So if they get to join, we're going to be talking a lot. Okay, guys, so that's for that. And we just started, so we're going to be heading deeply now. So firstly, we're going to be doing welcoming, and welcoming, we're going to start with a new member. Yes, if you're a new person here, like if you're just seeing us for the very first time, we're saluting you. Welcome to the live session, and this is ever so have your seat very well. And if you're a returning viewer, maybe you've been joining our live session because here on YouTube we stream every day. We're still giving you seat, have your seat. And if you're an old viewer, maybe you'll be following us for a long time. We're supposed to give you some chill drink, but just pardon with us, we don't have any chill drink today. Okay, guys, like we just started few minutes ago, and we just did welcoming, and every single person here, if you're here, if you're seeing me, just know that your presence is not taken for granted, and it means a lot. So, guys, we just started, and we have a lot to talk about today, just like we've been doing, and you know what we do here is very, very simple, and as we usually say, what we do here is more like we share knowledge. Like, I don't just know how you're going to be seeing it. It's more like knowledge, and what we do is more like to young people, because here we talk about life after school. And for anybody seeing me for the first time, I just guess I should use this opportunity to actually clarify you on what we're talking about, so that you won't look confused or stuck. Okay, if you're seeing us for the first time, this is for our first time viewers. Well, you have graphics, and what we talk about is simple. We call it life after school. The brutal truth every young person now is beyond student. The brutal truth every young person should know about life and reality. Do you get? So we talk about life after school, and we specify on young people. Now, the reason why we're talking about this is, firstly, school is not doing it. School is only structured on teaching you academically and how you read, how you write, and how you get your exams and get good grades. School is limited, yes, on that aspect. And life after school is just more like students what's it called, life when they have graduated from the university, more like tertiary institution. Like that's the end of schooling. When they have graduated, and that stage of living independently, like that stage that they are going to start living on their own. That's what we're talking about mainly. And we're talking about it because that stage is actually the stage of where, or just like is the stage where a lot happened. Now just imagine them living from, what's it called, them leaving school without actually making preparation, or without even actually knowing what they are going to be facing in reality. It's called reality. That's you're leaving from school now, and you're going to move into the real world. Like that's a stage of independence. Like you're going to be, you're an adult, of course. So a lot of things are going to be like, you're expected to do a lot of things. You're and what's it called, you're living independently, and you're figuring things, you're making decisions and all of that. We said school does not talk about it, and we have a lot of young people that gets out from school and gets into the world looking confused, like they don't even know what they are expecting. You being aware of something keeps you, or gives you, a better chance to actually navigate it better. Now we said school is not talking about it. Motivational speakers, they are just there talking about motivation and trying to make people act. But every young person's life after school has to be deeply emphasized on, and if they lack the knowledge, and that, trust me, that is actually what is triggering that thing. Youths, or what's it called, good number of people usually say school is a scam. I don't know if you've heard something like that. Me, I'm hearing it, and we're here to tell you that almost school is not a scam. Oh. Yeah, school is limited, but school is not a scam. What makes it look, or like why people are seeing it as a scam, is just because young people, like people that went to school, people that graduated, people that have knowledge, because in real life reality, no matter how you're like, just like we taught people, intelligent people can still fail. That is it. Now, you failing does not mean that you're not smart. Very, what's it called? Very smart people can still fail. Now, we're trying to tell them that failing is usual, like is normal. The thing is just that if you lack the necessary information, information is power. If you know better, you're going to live better. So you can still fail in the real life if you don't know the necessary skills or knowledge or necessary abilities that is requisite that you're going to be navigating it with. Now, in real life, we say communication is important. Like it's called communication skill. Now that's the ability to communicate more effectively and efficiently with people. And you're a being, so you're not going to communicate with spirits. Every young person must build communication skill. So school is not going to start teaching you communication skills, no. And you can still live what's it called? You can still live a kind of isolated life in the university, and you're going to graduate only noticing that your life requires a lot of communication skill. And we say this communication skills is not inbuilt. You're not born with it. It's not talent. You get to develop it. Yes, you get to develop it intentionally. Like you get to acquire it, and that is part of. It's called what's it called? Reality ability. Do you get? So I don't just know. It may be sounding strange, but this is real. This is what's it called, life abilities. Now the abilities that you need to actually navigate to, in order not to be stuck and confused. That's guy. Why? What's up, guy? Them go wait, guy. Anyway, guys, that was a distraction. It's fine. It's cool. Yeah. Okay, guys. So that is more like the basis. Oh, okay. Reality ability chicken. Oh, sorry. Oh, greetings. We're just seeing your message now. We were what's it called? We were overwhelmed, or let's just say we were carried away by our discussions, and by someone was actually distracting us. So it's fine. Much love. Thanks for joining and actively participating. It means a lot. We're not taking it for granted. So have your seat very well. Like, or giving you an is it execution, no, like executioner abi. Hi guys, I want to bite my tongue. Okay, we're giving you a special seat. Let me use a special seat. Just have your seat and relax. Just stay like this and be watching us. Okay. Oh, so much love to Chuku Demado Mezia, even if I'm correct. Okay, that is it. Okay, we just started, and I just did introduction, and I greeted people, and I welcome both new audience or returning and old. We're going to be diving into deeply. Yes. It's executive. My brain is hot, I guess. So look at, I'm sweating. So anything can happen now. So don't blame me. So I'm really apologizing. Anything can happen now. I really get, yes, my brain is overheated. I have a lot burning in my head. So I just guess that's the reason why, but it's cool. So thanks for the correction, thanks for the comment, thanks for pointing out, and much love. Okay, we're going to be progressing. I said today, okay, it's just like today, what will they talk about today? Of course, you know what I need, Jesus, guy. I'm sweaty. Oh god. Guy, I'm inside room and here is hot, but there's nothing I can do now. Jesus, the heat is too obvious, but it's fine. That's by the way, I'm going to be streaming, but I'm going to be brief, like barely 20 minutes. I'll just try to be fast so that I will back off. Okay, guys, so we're going to be backing in mainly. So just like we said, today lesson is just more like your identity. Okay, I guess we have it on our thumbnail already, but let me just still talk about the topic and just like the real matter, like what we're going to be talking about today. So it's just more like losing your identity. Who are you when you're no longer a student? Well, I'll try breaking it down. Losing your identity. Who are you when you're no longer a student? What are we even trying to say? Or everything, what are we even trying to mean? Okay, losing your identity. Who are you when you're no longer a student? We're trying to bring something like, mind you, firstly we talk about life after school, and that's more like when students have graduated out from universities, and we said the afterlife needs to be truly emphasized on, because since nobody is talking about it, young people are barely aware of things that they're going to be experiencing, and being unaware of something keeps them like they don't probably going to have plans to actually navigate. So they are just going to face a lot unexpected on what's it called, a lot of uncertainty, like all these things are going to be thrown to them. And most of them, most of them does not have what's it called, mental strength. It's called mental strength, the ability to withstand pressure, like failures, rejections, and that's just more like stamina. You can call it mental stamina or stamina mental. Any of them, like it's just the ability to be strong. And we said most of them don't have these abilities, and a lot is going to go wrongly if we don't talk about it here, if we don't inform them about it. And the goal here is very, very simple, just to review all the secrets, unveil these things to them, like them hearing about it is going to make them prepare. Obviously, I'm preparing, they are not going to be victims. Okay, guys, so that's just the purity and everything around that. Okay, we said losing your identity when you're not losing your identity when losing your identity who you are when you're no longer a student. A lot of youth, a lot of students, when they graduate from university, that is losing identity. Yes, of course I'm a student, and most times people ask me, bro, what are you, like, who are you? I'll be like, I'm still a student, I'm a Nigerian student, and all of that. That's an identity, obviously. So if I graduate from university, I've actually lose that identity. Obviously, I'm no longer a student. Now who am I then? Have you seen where you're coming from? Like, when you're no longer a student, who are you? Like, what's your words? Like, what do you stand for? What can you create? Besides certificate and degree, what is your worth? What is your value? That's what we're going to be talking about today, and actually unveiling it is going to make a lot of youth students actually know that they are nothing out from being students, and them discovering it is going to make them act. Anyway, guys, we said okay. Oh God, guy, I have a lot here, and I'm just trying to be fast. God, I'm just wondering how this thing is going to be. Well, what does losing? Okay, we're just starting mainly. It's just more like asking, what does losing identity mean? Now, if we're asking losing identity, it's just more like being confused. The state of young people graduate being confused when they're out from a university, they have actually lose their identity. Yes, now is reality, another phase of life. Now it's everything is going to start looking strange if we're not informed, like if they don't even expect things to change, and probably things is going to change, of course. Yes, because school is structured, school guides you on calendar, school teach you, school informed you, people check on you, parents assist you. Obviously, for reality, everything is going to left on you, like everything is left in your hands. If you win, if you chase your goals well, you win. If you chase it wrongly, or do you get? So everything is on you. Everything. So actually losing identity, for most people it can create frustration. Now, during graduation everybody is celebrating. That's the last phase of life most people feels, but that's just the starting point. We're here to tell you that if you're graduating from any university, that is the starting point of reality. Yes, you're actually leaving school, you're done with schooling, but there is another big reality. So you should not feel that everything is sorted out. You should not feel at that state that there's no work left for you to do. It gives relief. When you're out from university, or you're going to start stressing from lectures and all of that, that's cool. But I'm here to remind you that there is another reality, and that reality does not based on certificate, does not based on knowledge. Our knowledge is included, but it's more like practical one. Real life, we said, rewards, proof, result, evidence, creativity, and all of that. So if your knowledge is only stuck on your mind, like if you cannot prove, if you cannot show proof, if you cannot show result, evidence, the real life is going to treat you unfairly. Do you get? Because people don't buy product, they buy solution. If you're not able to create value is what is requisite. Like value, that's just the ultimate. If you're the wisest person in the world, if you cannot create value, if you cannot show proof, if you cannot show it, like, of course you cannot convince me now, of course, because real life rewards proof. Like, what is it? Proof, evidence, like you're showing it. So that is it. And youth should be aware of these things. So I'm saying, what does it mean to lose what's it called identity? That actually graduation have finished. Your identity, school is dropping. Now you're picking another identity. I don't just know how to explain that, but sorry. That's cool. Let's leave it that way. Okay, why many students lose what's it called, their self after graduation? I said after graduation can be frustrating for some students, because that is another phase of life. Friends have actually departed. Everything has changed. Or no longer, what's it called? No longer lectures. No longer reminding. Like nobody is picking up on them. So that stage can be emotional draining. Like most people, it do frustrate, because things is really changing, and if you don't even stand in a better way, like, I don't just know how to put that, it can frustrate for some people. Let's just put it that way. And we're asking here, what's it called, why many students lose themselves? Like, what's the reason why they get stuck and all of that? So let's just look at the reason. We said their entire life was built on school. Most people can be frustrated, like they can get frustrated when they're out from a school, when they're out from a university. Reason, because their whole life was built on school. So if they're no longer in school, their life is going to be shaking. Now let me explain. Many people spend years, yes, but it's cool, it's normal, but it's not enough. A lot of youth, a lot of students spend years chasing good grades, and spending years and time chasing good grades, they are neglecting other aspects of life, of what's it called, of development, other aspects of competency. Like they don't have any other skills. Obviously, so they are just spending all their time and efforts on good grades. That's cool, but it's not enough. So a wise person or a wise student is going to merge it up with skills, or let's just say try being competent in other way. We tell young people you should be competent to an extent you're too big to be ignored. That is more like being excellent, like being too good to be ignored. Now, real market is said to be competitive, is saturated. A lot, thousands of people have the same degree you have. So imagine when your whole life is built on degree, and a lot of people have it. Now, what is going to, like, what differentiates you from other people? Obviously, you're going to end up competing with thousands of students, thousands of people for a particular work. It's not going to be funny anyway. And the funniest part is that even these organizations, they don't prioritize certificate. They are increasingly demanding what's it called, practical skills, innovations, talented people. Obviously, so it's still possible you can have the best certificates, and you're going to be, what's it called, you still remain stuck, because they want proof. And in most cases your certificate is limited. Obviously, so that is just the emphasis and the talk. And okay, That is one we said their whole life is dependent on school, and when school fades away, like when when school finishes, their life is going to be slacking. And okay, the second is the attach their awards to academic success. Grades is good, and most of them based and focused on grades, and they feel that good grades is success. Have you seen? So that is still why you see young people, they just make good grades and feel that, oh, this is success already. Like, you know, they'll burn candle, they will tell you that I burn light, I burn candle reading, I made good grades. That is excellent, but it does not translate to success. It's an opportunity, is a stepping stone to move ahead. So don't just think that your good grades, your good result, or your good certificates means success. No, success is far beyond that, bro. Okay. Social media comparison. That is another thing. Nothing is too small until you compared it with something. Let me repeat. Nothing is too small until you compare it with something. Now, if you're saying social media comparison, this is too rampant. Like, a lot of youth are comparing their life, their achievements, their what, their net worth, and all of that. And this can be emotional draining. Like, it's not making sense. Now, comparing somebody, or like trying to compare yourself with somebody, is actually you moving from your own track, maybe unknowingly to you, like you don't know it. Yes, you comparing yourself to somebody, like you trying to be like somebody, you're losing your original identity, because you're going to be making some changes. Like, you're going to try I don't just know how to explain that, but I'm trying to tell you that it can really frustrate, and it's very, very expensive. Comparison is not even, like, there's no good aspect of it. So comparison is not good, like it's not the ultimate. And we're saying why many people get confused after life is part of it is comparison. So they're just going to end up comparing anything, and maybe comparing because of, and we say social media is not even helping matters, because most people live their life based on what they are seeing on social media. And social media is more like, is actually editing people's lifestyle, like is filtering the happiness and the success. It's not actually showing the original. So if your life is based on social media, you're going to be stuck. So that is it. So comparison is a no. Okay, fear of failure. Many people are afraid to fail, but the truth is that you cannot succeed without failing. People that wins, people that succeeded, failed multiple times, good number of times they failed. Now, failure is not trying to make you quit or stop. No, it's actually telling you that you're not prepared, or it's trying to push you to, like, to the world, to get more competency, like to learn more. Have you seen? So failure is actually good. Some people, yes, failure exposes your weakness, and telling you that you're not ready, and that is when you have, when you're seeing failure from a positive mindset. Yes, because if I fail in something, if I'm trying to get a project done and I failed in it, maybe my techniques or strategies did not work well, or my techniques was wrong, is a call for me to improve more on that area, on that aspect. Have you seen? So I should not stop at that point in time. That is actually, I failed, but is not trying to tell me to stop. Have you seen? So that is how it works. And seeing it from that view and perspective is going to be helpful. Do you get? And okay, that's failure. And young people are afraid to start small. But to tell you that every big thing you're seeing today, every person, any celebration, like any person you're seeing that is celebrating today, there was actually a time they started, and they started small. Smallness is not failure. You can start small, but you should not end small. That's the saying. It's okay to start small. So don't just want, okay, it's just like many people, they don't want to start. They're just there folding their arms, waiting when everything is going to fall in place. Like, they're expecting luck or opportunities, and they're waiting. Full meaning of waiting is wasting away valuable time and all of that. So waiting, you can still wait to, but to an extent. You're not going to be at the stage of waiting and waste away your time. Waiting means wasting away valuable time or something. So waiting is said to be good to an extent, and if there's no opportunity, you try creating one. You can start from somewhere, and you get to grow. So that's just the emphasis. And I said fear of failure. That is just so you must fail, but you must not remain there. People that succeeded though, like people that wins, they fail though, but the difference is they refuse. Is their inability to give up. They refuse to stop. They failed. It's normal to fail, but You staying where you failed is the issue. That just it. And what we're trying to tell students or more, failure is not trying to kill you, but to make you to awake you and make you act. Okay, that is it. Now we're more like the harsh reality after school. Reality. Most of them can be harsh. Rejections, failure, criticism, pressures, uh, mental, emotional, all of these things. It can be frustrating for young people, for most people. And we're saying the harsh reality. All these things are going to come. All these things are inevitable. You cannot hide from it. Is to stand your ground, like to navigate it. That's just the core, and that's what we're here to prepare you. So if you're planning to dodge, it may not work for you. I'm serious, because this is more like life, and all these things are inevitable. And the funniest part, if you're ever going to journey on the path of success, if you're ever going to like if you're going to wonder, or let's just say, if you're going to consider succeeding or consider doing anything grateful, what's it called, like great, I want to tell you that or more at some point you're going to feel that just it. So we're talking about the harsh reality. We said failure, rejection, all these things are coming, but it's just for you to stand strong. Your inability, and like you knowing all of these things now is going to make you, like, it gives you an extra advantage and chance to actually navigate it, because you're going to make plans, and when you see them, you're going to know that, oh more, I was actually expecting this, and you're going to be navigating. So that's just the issue, and that's the talk. And the world changes completely. Everything is advancing, digitalizing everything. AI is taking over, and most manual works are taken over by machines and automated machines and all of that. So people that wins, people that the future belongs to, are young people that who can adapt and still remain relevant. Adaptability is the core. If you remain stagnant, if you remain static, that is limitation. You're restricting yourself from growth, and everything is changing. So you yourself must change. So adaptability is there. Real life is for adaptabilities, or adapters are below. I don't know how to explain that, but I'm just trying to tell you that you're going to be flexible. You get handle, getting to learn and unlearn. That is it. Like continual learning, like learning never ends. So that is just it. And the sense of graduates losing their identity, because we're talking about graduates losing their identity and who they are and all of that. Had it been you started with us earlier, we introduced the topic and been emphasizing. So guys, we said the science graduate is losing the identity. Common science now. The science is more like frustrating now, comparison and pressures, all of these things. Like you're going to start experiencing it, and depressions. Do you get? So it's going to start dawning to you or more. Like you're going to start reading a lot of things. So the best thing to do is just to calm down and maybe look for someone to advise you. I'm serious. Like nothing worth dying for. Do you get? So all these things can come, but you're going to be navigating. Joel, that is the core. And I just hope, I just guess this stream is going to be lasting for 30 minutes. I have things to run for, and of course I'm sweating. Oh my god, sorry for the view, and sorry for the sweating. Yes, I'm apologizing for the sweating. Here is very, very hot today, and it's cool, guys. Okay, now we're talking about how students can rediscover their self. Now this is more like escape way. We say understand the school was only a phase. School is part of life. School does not mean your entire life. At some point you're going to be in school, and at some point you're going to be leaving from the school. Have you seen? So if you're in school, you should be intentional. Intentionality is included. You should know why you were there, and you should know what brought you there. A lot of people replace go with what's it called, comfort and enjoyment. They said you can enjoy university, but don't let enjoyment be your priority, be your goal, be what you're chasing. Of course, yes, in universities, a lot of things is happening. People are partying around and all of that. But don't make enjoyment be your main goal, be your priority. Have you seen the saying there? And we're saying here, discover, how to rediscover yourself and all of that. We said you should be intentional. You should know that university is going to pass at some point. So you being in the university is an opportunity for you to make other plans, make other preparations. University is a training ground. Don't forget, you're expected to make some plans, like make some changes. You can feel and still come back on track. Like that's the stage of actually fixing your life. Fixing your life is just the talk. Like actually knowing what you're chasing, knowing what to stand for, and knowing your true identity. So university stage is actually a time to actually figure these things out. So you're not going to be living from the school to the real world looking confused. Have you seen? So that is it, guys. And we said discover your value after school. You know, learn to see yourself beyond grades and good grades and certificates. You're beyond that. You're not limited, or you're not equal to your grades. Yes, you can have your, who are you, or what's your value, like what's your worth outside school and certificate. That's the saying here. We say discover your value after school. Like what can you do? What kind of problem can you solve? What kind of innovations? Like what can you invent? Like who are you? Have you seen? So that's just the saying here. And we said build a new version of yourself. Like get to learn things and unlearn, and get to develop yourself. Mingle with people. What's it called? Let's work with people. Get to meet people. Get to get vital information. Like people you mingle with has a way greatly of affecting your life. Okay, guys, stop comparing your journey. Everybody does not have the same timeline. You're created differently. You have your own unique creature. Like you're uniquely created. So in real life, many people are going to be hired. Many people are going to grow slowly. Many people are going to fail multiple times. So don't compare your journey. Don't compare your timeline with people. Like don't always compare. You get under everybody's phase of life is differently. Like is different, of course. So if and there's a saying, you cannot play my part more than me. I cannot play your part more than you. So you being created, you have your own uniqueness, yes, in you, and you have your own parts to play. So stop. Okay, I just said that learn continuously. Learning never ends. You get to learn, and all of that. I'm just trying to be fair. I just don't mind that. Okay, the new identity students should develop, or you just should be intentional, like get to learn things, or be relevant, or get yourself exposed to things, and all of that, and things around that, like get to learn skills and be competent. The real world rewards people who can okay. This is just more like the real world rewards people who can adapt and still remain relevant, people that are creative, talented people, more like creative, more like practical things. So if you only have knowledge, if you only have reading and writing, and you're into the real world, you're going to be left with nothing there. You're going to be stuck at some point. So this is a call for young people to actually start to act. Like they should start acting. Many of them don't have time, and many young people are regretting. And all these things, if they're not informed on this, they're just going to be graduating and being stuck and confused. And all they are going to start saying is school is a scam. Obviously, so it's going to look like they wasted their years, time, and resources in the university. And moreover, school is not a scam. It's just that they lack this information. The school did not teach them. Nobody taught them. Obviously, so that and what teaching you now. Yes, we UF is teaching you now all these things that school is not teaching. Obviously, so young people being aware of these things, they are going to start navigate the problems of life, and be a be good, what's it called, better people. Do you get? Okay. The biggest lesson is school is not the end, or graduation is not the end of life. Graduation is a what's it called, is a movement from university to real life. That's a movement. That's not where your life ends. Your degree, your words, and your identity does not, or it doesn't lie on certificate and all of that. It's far beyond that. So you get to be grateful, or let's just say, I don't just know how to put that, but you're still going, you're still growing. There is a lot to achieve. There is still more. Have you seen? So that's just the emphasis to say that. And if you are more than your degree, you are more than your certificate. Left or what's it called? Put your certificate and your degree by the side. Who are you? What's your worth? Now, you knowing that you're worthless without your degree, that is to tell you that you're not prepared yet. That's to tell you that you need to be competent. You need to get to learn things. Like you need to get yourself attached to things. You need to have income streams. Like you need to have what value the all, because people don't buy products. If a commodity, if a product is not able to satisfy someone's want, such product is not going to be purchased. I mean, so if people are actually purchasing a particular product of some constantly in a high demand, that means that product is actually satisfying one. So you are, so in another way, you are going to be satisfying what's it called, problems, and just people that can able to solve problems, real life problems and challenges, and how you're able to solve it. That is what matters, and stuff like that. Anyway, guys, today's session was very, very brief and extremely fast. And sorry for speaking too fast. And maybe people may not be getting us better. It's fine. We're going to be, we'll have more like a good time with you tomorrow. And maybe we're going to talk and elaborate more and laugh. Okay, we're backing off now. And if you just join in, and wherever you join, just maybe just subscribe, and you're going to be seeing us. We'll just get to be talking, and here on YouTube we stream. Maybe just join any of our social media handles: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, Ufgraphics, and maybe we'll get to talk better. Okay, guys, now we're backing off. Thanks for joining the live mission, and is not taken for granted. Much love, much love, much love. We're going to be seeing tomorrow then. Let's pack off.